Have you ever felt like the universe is trying to tell you something but you just can't figure it out? How many times have you asked for a sign, only to doubt whether it was real or just a coincidence? What if I told you there's a way to decode these invisible messages and use them to transform your life? The universe speaks to you all the time, through patterns, intuitions, and subtle events. But most people don't know how to interpret these messages. Today, you're going to discover how to recognize and interpret the hidden signs the universe sends you every day. You'll learn how to distinguish a real sign from a random coincidence, understand why some people receive clearer responses than others, and explore practical exercises to test this communication. If you've ever missed out on opportunities because you didn't notice the right signs, or if you want to learn how to use this knowledge to attract what you desire, stick around until the end. Because what you'll learn today could change everything. The universe is constantly communicating with you, but are you really listening? Many people believe that signs are rare, that they only happen in special moments. But in reality, the universe speaks to you all the time, through repeating numbers, unexpected encounters, sudden gut feelings, symbolic dreams, and even phrases that seem to appear out of nowhere. But here's the problem. Most people ignore these signs or rationalize them as mere coincidences. They don't realize that the universe operates through synchronicity, events that seem random but carry a deeper meaning. Carl Jung, the renowned psychiatrist, called this synchronicity, a meaningful connection between events that have no apparent causal relationship. Imagine this. You're thinking about changing careers but feeling uncertain. Suddenly, you start seeing the same number everywhere, on car plates, clocks, and receipts. Or you hear a song whose lyrics seem to answer your exact question. These are signs. The problem is that without knowing how to interpret them, you might end up ignoring valuable opportunities that could change your life. But how exactly does the universe respond? Messages don't come in the same way for everyone. Some people receive visual signs, repeating numbers like 1111, symbols that appear in different moments of the day, geometric patterns in dreams. Others receive auditory signs, words spoken by strangers, lyrics from songs carrying hidden meanings, a name that keeps coming up unexpectedly. Then there are emotional signs. Have you ever felt a sudden chill for no reason? A strong sensation in your chest like something important is happening? Your body also picks up signs from the universe, and understanding this language can make all the difference. And of course, there are synchronistic events, coincidences so improbable that they feel orchestrated by an invisible force. But what if all of this is just an illusion of the mind? How can you tell the difference between a real sign and a meaningless coincidence? The key lies in 3 questions. Did this sign appear repeatedly? Did it come at a moment of doubt or decision? Did it bring a strong sense of recognition? If the answer is yes, then it's very likely the universe is trying to tell you something. But here's something crucial. Your emotional and mental state directly influences how you receive signs. When we're anxious or desperate, we might see patterns where there are none. The correct interpretation only happens when we're in alignment, calm, receptive, and open. So how do you reach this state? It all starts with reducing mental noise. Meditation, visualization, and conscious breathing help clear the mind and increase your ability to notice signs. The universe doesn't shout, it whispers. If your mind is too busy, you simply won't hear it. Now you might be wondering, but how can I test this communication? Here are 3 practical exercises. The first is the sign journal. Start writing down all the coincidences and patterns you notice. After a few days, review your notes and see if any patterns repeat. The second is the directed request. Ask the universe for a clear sign about a specific question. For example, if this is the right decision, let me see a yellow butterfly in the next 2 days. But be careful. The sign needs to be something unusual so you don't force an interpretation. The third is the confirmation test. If a sign appears, ask the universe for a confirmation. If it's a true sign, it will appear again, clearly, and unexpectedly. But there's a factor that influences all of this. Your subconscious mind. It acts as a filter and can block your perception of signs if your beliefs are limiting. If deep down, You believe that the universe doesn't communicate with you. Your brain will simply ignore the messages. That's why changing your beliefs is crucial for opening this communication channel. And what if you're not receiving any signs? This could mean two things. Either you're not paying attention, or the universe wants you to trust the process without constantly needing confirmations. Divine timing exists, and sometimes silence is also an answer. But what about science? Is there a rational explanation for this? Yes. Quantum physics suggests that reality is shaped by our perception. This means that by focusing your attention on something, you start attracting more of that same pattern into your life. Additionally, neuroscience confirms that our brain is wired to notice patterns, which explains why some people seem to pick up on signs more than others. And what if you could use these signs to make major life decisions? The truth is, the universe is always guiding you. If you know how to interpret the right messages, you can avoid the wrong paths and make choices that align with your purpose. But how can you be sure? The most effective method is asking for a sign and then requesting confirmation. If the same sign repeats, you have your answer. Now, imagine what your life would be like if you mastered this skill. If you could clearly understand the universe's signs and use them as a map to make the right decisions, avoid obstacles, and attract incredible opportunities. This isn't a special gift reserved for a select few. It's something anyone can develop. So before you leave this video, I want to challenge you. Over the next few days, pay close attention to signs. Write down anything that feels strange or synchronized. And if a sign repeats, don't ignore it. Leave a comment below if you've ever received a sign from the universe and how it impacted your life. The universe is speaking to you. The only question is, are you listening?